Arc 7 has only just begun, and there have been many developments in rezero. Rem is awake, Louis doesn't have the witch's scent, Todd and Jamal cannot be trusted, and most importantly, Subaru is in Vollachia, which is located south of Lagunica. There are many mysteries of Arc 7, some of which I've covered in a previous video called Arc 7 Mysteries. However, let's get into the theory that most people care about. Who is the masked man? The popular theory is that the masked man, known as Abel, is actually Vincent Vollachia. For those that do not know who this is, Vincent is the current emperor of Vollachia and has had a notable role in EX Novel 4 and the Crimson Afterglow side story which features Priscilla. So what is the evidence that Abel is Vincent? Well, let's first start with the most interesting part of Vincent, his name. Vincent's full name is Vincent Vollachia, as he is the Emperor of Vollachia. However, before he was the Emperor, he had a different name. This name was Vincent Abelux. Most of you have already spotted the connection that Abelux has the word Abel in it, which could signify that Vincent is using his former family name as an alias. Furthermore, if we dive deeper into the meaning of the word Abel, it signifies breath, and as we know, Abel can turn invisible if he holds his breath, which is an interesting link to think about. The next piece of evidence is the knife that Subaru receives. It has the crest of Vollachia on it, and we find out that it's a knife specifically given out to retainers by the Emperor himself. If Abel was Vincent, this would explain why he had the dagger in his possession. Abel is also described similarly to Vincent. Dressed as a noble, being thin and taller than Subaru, he also has black eyes and is slightly older than Subaru, which matches with Vincent's age. In addition to this, he also uses similar Japanese pronouns that Vincent uses, and has the same arrogant demeanor. The reason why Abel wondered if Subaru was a pursuer or assassin is understandable if you've read the Golden Lion and the Sword Saint 3rd Chronicle side story. In this side story, Russell Fellow explains that there are rumours of a coup going on and the mention of a possible civil war in Vollachia. This explains why Vincent has gone into hiding and maybe under the guise of Abel, and of course he's cautious about Subaru's appearance because Subaru might be an assassin sent by Vollachia to kill the Emperor. A further piece of evidence is the fact that Abel knows about the Shudrak tribe. Keep in mind that Todd is tasked with finding the Shudrak people, and he didn't even know that the Shudrakians have dark-toned skin, yet Abel knows the history of the Shudrak and their blood ritual. This makes sense if he was the Emperor, as he would have access to more knowledge than the common foot soldier. When Subaru and Abel are trapped in the cage, Abel asks Subaru if he's telling the truth, and if he lies, he would pay with his life. Subaru makes a pledge and states that he's not lying to Abel. Abel then states that Subaru will be left unburned. This makes sense when you realize that if Abel was Vincent, he would have the qualifications to summon the Yang Sword Vollachia to burn any opponents he may have. And since Subaru's left unburned, that means that Vincent did not want to kill Subaru because he believes Subaru is trustworthy and not lying. Some people may ask that if Vincent was Abel, then why doesn't he have any divine generals around or summon the Yang Sword Vollachia against the Elgina Mabist in chapter 11 of Arc 7, and that's because the divine general or the Yang Sword Vollachia would give away his identity. On top of that, do keep in mind, in EX Novel 4, Vincent was perfectly fine with having his arm blown off, so he's no stranger to danger. So after hearing the evidence, do you believe that Abel is Vincent? Let me know down below, and thank you to my channel members. Lewis Stewart, Zyalid, Alternative Xenia 15, Miss Mew Mew, Is Your Boy 69, Nutrags, OMW, Blue Portal, Bra Moment, and Worstness. I'll see you guys next time.